All right, everybody, welcome to round number 2 of the Backpen podcast, round number 2 of the Wrangler National Finals Rodeo. We are checking in from Madrina Studios once again to go over last night's round. Sorry, it's going to be a little later today. We got a little busy with life yesterday. I was a little under the weather. We had a fussy baby yesterday as well. Didn't get quite time to record last night, but we're going to make it up today. We go into round 2. Let's talk about the bareback riding. Coming in at number 3, tied at number 3, Garrett Shadbolt and Dean Thompson. You know, Dean Thompson, former world champ. He was on True Grit of Waynevold Rodeo last night. Comes in at 84 points, tied up with Garrett Shadbolt, 4-time qualifier on Windmill Ceiling Fans Big Show. Championship Pro Rodeo horse. Your number 3 men. Like I said, Dean, former world champ. Garrett Shadbolt, 4-time qualifier. Yeah, great matchups there last night. And coming in at number 2 in our bareback, on Harper and Morgan Rodeo Company, Sippin' Firewater. 86 points for the man who's kind of in the wall-around race this year, Wasey Shala. That was a pretty studly ride, if you ask me.
It was.
Yeah, it got kind of...
Did not disappoint.
No.
But being in that all around, you've got to make shows.
Yeah. And Stetson even said in one of his buckle presentation, I can't remember if it was last night or round number 1, but he was like, yeah, it's kind of good to have somebody up there with me. So I mean,
It's probably a change of pace for him. He
it
has
really
to
is.
fight a little bit harder. It's
Yeah.
probably more fun.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, one of Roy Limo's horses, Sippin' Firewater. That sounds like a barrel horse name.
It does.
Just, I mean, I work, 1 or 2 barrel races a year, and they're similar names. The Rock Show takes it home last night on a horse out of California, Bridwell Pro Rodeo, Silver Beaver. Rocker Steiner takes home the round win buckle, 88 points on the ride.
I think that was one of the prettiest rides I've ever seen Rocker.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you think about it, he's a smaller guy, and I mean, compared to a lot of the guys in the group, like you have a lot of bigger, beefier dudes, and he's a little smaller, so sometimes it's a little harder for him to kind of clean it up. But last night, I think he did that. I mean, he earned every bit of that one.
Yes, I was watching just in the background while I was making our show notes for this episode. I watched an episode of last year's NFR. He has really started to play it safe. Watching him through the whole year, you can't really tell those big differences. But from a year ago to now, he has really toned in and he's out for it this year.
Yeah, and one thing I got to remember about Rocker, like especially just how much he's improved in the last couple of years. Like he's never done an amateur rodeo. I mean, or a minor league rodeo of any kind. Like he turned 18 and went straight in, bought his card, and immediately started jumping in with the big guys. So I mean, crazy improvements from him.
It is. It's insane to think that.
Yeah, I think he could very well do it. He said he's not going to let it happen again. Coming in number 2, I think I think he could win that. Yeah, he's going for it.
And I'm about pretty certain that he's going to make it.
Yeah, he very well could. But that takes us in to the big man's event. We're going steer wrestling. Coming in 3rd place, Will Loomis and Bridger Anderson. Will Loomis, like I said, he's been my pick the whole time. I think it's time for Will to come in and win the big show. Comes in number 1 this year. A little tough luck in the first round, but 4 flat last night. Him and Bridger both 4 flat. So yeah, they come in number 3. Ty Erickson, 3.9 on his run, comes in with the silver in round number 2, and Tucker Allen just acting like a big old stud. 3.6. I mean, he wrote the book on it last night for sure.
He is now up to number 2 in the standings, and one more round win, and he's going to beat out Will Loomis.
Oh, really? Wow.
In the standings, yep.
So they're about, 30 grand apart? 20 grand? What are they?
30.
30?
Just a little under 30.
Man, 36,000 around. So yeah, he could do it. I'm gonna stay with my pick. I want Will Loomis to take home that number 1 spot. I want him to take that gold buckle. I want to see it happen. Man, a little drama in the team roping here as we move on to them. Tied for 2nd. I guess we won't read off 3rd because there's not one really.
3 ties for 2nd.
Yeah, coming in at 4.1 seconds. Colton Schmidt and Jonathan Torres, Andrew Ward and Jake Long, and Dylan and Dawson Graham, take that 2, 3, and 4 spot. I guess in the number 5 spot, Kyle Dennis and Lane Mitchell, as well as Tanner Tomlinson and Travis Graves at 4-2. So kind of a tight race right there. But yeah, they split 2nd last night, and that takes us to our round 2 champs. Jake Smith and Douglas Rich, 3.9 seconds. I mean, they're getting a little faster in the old team roping, looks like. Okay, so you have the standings pulled up. What do the standings look like in the team roping? Who's sitting where?
Tanner Tomlinson is number 1 in the world standings these are for headers. We have Tanner Tomlinson with 210,958.
Yeah.
Followed very closely by Andrew Ward.
Yeah.
Who is at 210,113.
Yeah. Man, I'd really like to see Derek Begay have a good round. I mean, I think he's caught both nights.
The gay 1-round win could get him in the number 2 spot.
Yeah, I mean, he came up, number 2 or 3? I can't remember.
I have to go back into the old show notes.
Yeah.
Side world champions, juniors number 1 with 208,497, followed super close by Jake Long with 208,367. Less than $100.
Damn.
That's going to be a race.
That'll be a race. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. But that takes us into possibly the best event to watch, in my opinion. We're going saddle bronc riding. Coming in, we have a tie at second and third, so we'll come in at number 4. Ryder Wright last night talked dirty to me, 88 and a quarter points. Flying E rodeo horse out of California, Marysville to be exact. You can't ever count the guy out. I mean,
No, all those Wright brothers are super solid in anything that they swing a wing over.
I mean, Statler's right behind him. On Northern Exposure, Pete Carr rodeo horse. Pete Carr brought like 20 some odd head of stock this year.
Yeah.
I mean, he brings a bunch. And this is a little side note. We're going to get off track for a second, but if you look at the Benny Binion bucking stock sale that happened out there, Pete Carr bought a horse for, I think it was $185,000 the other day. I don't know if you saw that, but I think it's a new like high number in the sale. I don't know.
See, that's crazy because you had told me that last night, and my first reaction was, really, that's all bucking horses bring.
I mean, they may have brought more in private sales, but I think at that sale.
But that's one of the biggest sales for bucking horses. And
Well,
if
yeah.
you,
Well, really, it's like one of the only sales, I think.
right. I'm really deep into the performance sales and I watch auctions for fun. I can thank my father for that addiction.
Yeah.
If I watch one of the high end, like barrel sales or cattle horse sales, and the top horse only brings $185,000, that's rough.
Yeah, but we're also talking about a stock contractor's budget. They've got to have like 50 horses to even be considered a contractor. So, 25 per event. So, I mean, they're buying at least 50 horses compared to barrel racers or performance horse people in general might have 1 or 2 that they have to take on the road. Maybe a couple more, but
I don't know,
I don't think
man.
we're going to get much over that. Like there's definitely been $1 million bulls that have sold, and I'm sure there have been higher horse sales, just not at that sale particularly.
It's just crazy to me.
Yeah.
I'm very big in numbers and I follow pricing and markets
Yeah.
and all that other stuff. And he told me that and I was impressed.
I mean, it might not sound like a lot compared to performance horses, but when you got to buy 50 of them,
Right. I get that.
you get some higher numbers in there. But anyway, sorry, got a little sidetracked there. So anyways, tied for second and third, Zeke Thurston on Breezy Fling Kirstenvold Rodeo Company, which is now owned by Frontier Rodeo Company, if I'm not mistaken. I think she sold this year. This is her last year. Tied up with Stetson Wright. Bugsy, but they both went 89 points.
Creek horse.
Yeah, Muddy Creek horse. I've heard their rodeos are absolutely fantastic. They do a lot of the more rural type of rodeos, a lot of outdoor rodeos where it's hard to do a lot of production. I've heard they do a great job. I want to go see their show one of these days. But Stetson and Zeke, 2 absolute snipers in the event, 89 points. I mean, no surprise there where they're at. We take it up to a Survey Brothers horse, bringing in the win, 90 points. Damian Brennan on R. Watson's Prairie Fire.
It's a Survey horse.
Yep, Survey Brothers bring him in, but he takes home the round win. Damian Brennan, I mean, like I said about the other 2, he's an absolute sniper.
And Damian Brennan is in the number 1 spot in the world right
Yeah.
now. He has a $2,000 lead on Ryder Wright.
Yeah.
And Zeke Thurston's right behind Ryder with a $40,000 gap.
Hey, it's very well possible that the gold buckle could be going home to old Queensland, Australia.
It is.
Yeah, very possible. Let's go tie down roping. Oh man, I forgot about the tie.
The 3-way tie.
Yeah.
They're going to have to order more buckles.
Yeah, so let's start at number 5, just so we have some more names to throw in here, I guess. But Gallatin, Missouri, man.
I wanted Tom Krause to be.
Yeah, I'm trying to make sure the Missouri man gets worked in there.
He deserves it.
Yeah, Tom Krause goes 8-1 last night. Coming in at number 4, Haven Medjed, 7-9. Haven Medjed, I mean, he's just kind of you can't help but be a fan of that dude.
Correct.
And then tied for first at 7-8.
Still winning. Each 3 still won $29,177,000.
Man, that sucks.
Right? Just horrible.
I would hate to make that in a day. Marty Yates, Dylan Hancock, Shad Mayfield. They take it home. They split the win. Yeah, all 3 of those guys. Marty, he's kind of a mainstay at the NFR. Shad is getting that way for sure. Like, I don't know, he's like 15 years old and made it 48 times by now. Dylan Hancock's a guy I don't really know a lot about.
Dylan's currently 3rd in the world with 211,000.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be really honest. I am tired of saying the other numbers, so unless they're that close, we're just gonna run.
That's fair.
Chad is at number 2 with 332,000, and then we have Riley Webb still at the top with 333,000.
Yeah.
There is still only about a $600 difference between Riley and Chad.
Yeah. If you ask me, in like the last 5 years, the calf roping has been one of the better events to watch. I mean, especially getting into the later rounds.
So fun.
I mean, it gets to where I can't remember what year it was, but I remember John Douch went out there and just laid down a studly run, and then Shad went in right after him and beat him at like a 10th or something like that.
Yep.
Like, I mean, there's just some cool.
Super fun at this level.
Oh yeah, whenever they all get to firing off, and it's just that close of a race, it is a blast to watch.
Next up is the barrels. I'm going to be really honest with you. We had some family stuff to do today, so I could not manually figure the world standings, and the WPRA does not have them posted anywhere.
Right.
So we just have our basic results, and maybe after tonight, I'll add up everything and figure some things out for you guys.
I was gonna say I don't even have times in front of me right now.
I
Oh yeah,
have-
yeah I do. Yeah I do. Okay. Well, in third, Caitlin Scott comes
Wait, hold
in.
up.
Yeah.
I really want to bring up Trisha.
Okay.
She was kicking and hauling coming out of that alley.
Yeah.
And I just want to point out the way that Adios just sat and turned that barrel like he was loping it.
Yeah.
I have never seen anyone in that alley push a horse and trust them so much on that blind first barrel than I have Trisha.
Yeah. She's kind of everybody secretly wants her to win, I think.
I think so.
So, yeah, 1373 last night.
First NFR winner checks 2 out of 2 rounds.
Yeah.
Another first timer, Caitlin Scott, with a 1371.
Yep, comes in with the bronze.
Yes.
Last night. Yep.
Brittany is no stranger to this arena. She came in with a 1358 and Haley Kinsel with a 1353.
Yep.
Neither
Sister
of
girl
those
wins
two-
it. I don't know why I'm bringing this up now, but Positanazi, that's 4 Z's in your last names. That's just a lot to take in. Anyway. Yep, sorry, I made it weird. Let's just ignore that I said that. We can cut that
I
out.
do want to point out that last night was the Anita Ellis night, so all the girls were wearing black in support for her. She
Cool.
was watching last night.
She's the one that got in the.
She's getting better.
She's the one that got in the bad accident, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
She says that she is gonna gun for it next year. She is not gonna take this one sitting down.
No. That's cool to see, though. All right. Takes us into our final event of the night. Let's go bull riding. Coming in number 3, taking home the bronze on Stockyards Pro Rodeo's Jag Metals Domestic Violence. Wasey Shala winning that 3rd place buckle. I mean, well, not buckle, but coming in number 3 last night. Yeah.
He is creeping his way for that all around. There is still about $100,000 in between them, and Wasey can do it.
Yeah, he can.
It's amazing to think in 10 days you can have $100,000 gap.
Yeah.
And people still be rooting for you.
Yeah.
That's 3 rounds.
Yeah.
If Stetson doesn't win any rounds, that's
Which
3 rounds.
Which he did.
Right.
Which he did.
Well,
but
it is possible.
Yeah. But coming in at number 2, guess who? TJ Gray on Guess Who from Championship Pro Rodeo. Taking home the silver last night. Great ride, 89 points. 88.5 for Wasey. Yep.
Speaking of that, winning rounds, Stetson Wright won first in the round last night on Cowtown Rodeo's Orbit.
Yep.
Then 89.5.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, what can we really say about Stetson that we haven't already? I mean, he's just there. But yeah, that takes it home.
Looking at world standing.
Yeah.
Number 3, we have Kai Hamilton with 358,000.
Nice.
Speaking of Kai, I saw a TikTok.
Oh boy.
With JB Mooney.
Yeah.
And it was a podcast. I don't remember whose podcast it was. I'm sorry. And it was the host. I want to say it was Let's Freaking Rodeo, but I don't think that it was. It was the host, Kai Hamilton, and JB Mooney. And they were asking JB who he thought was going to take it home, and he said Wasey. And
it was Dale Brisby's podcast. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. He said, "Why do you got to ask those questions?" Yeah.
These questions.
Yeah.
It was a great time. I thought that it was hilarious.
Yes. Yeah, that's a good podcast in general.
Speaking of Wasey, he's in in number 2 in the world with 413,000, following pretty close behind Stetson, who is at $433,000.
Yes. Yes. Do you have... All right. Let's have a look at this bareback riding.
I'm going to let you make your picks first today.
Okay, good, because I don't want you to steal my stuff again. Okay, bareback riding, I think it's going to be a dogfall. Championship Pro Rodeos, Hui Rocks, is matched up with the Rock Show Rocker Steiner tonight. That is a... Oh, I didn't even see that. Right on cue from Rossa Rodeo with Jess Pope. I think...
was really excited that you didn't pick that because that was my pick.
Yeah, I think they're going to be top 2 for sure, but Rocker might take it tonight. Another horse I really like, Juice Box from Powder River Rodeo.
And he's with Garrett Shadbolt. That's
Yeah.
going to be a matchup.
Yeah. Like I said, I want to see Garrett do good. But I think Rocker takes it tonight. Who do you got?
Pope.
Oh, yeah, you said
Right
Jess
on
Pope.
cue.
Yeah, okay. Good old Rosser horse. Steer wrestling. Well, I mean, we don't really have stock, but I'm sticking with my man.
I'm going to stick with Rowdy.
All right, I'm
Yep.
sticking with Will. Team roping. Like I've been saying, I want to see Derek Begay and Coulter Todd. I want to see them in the number 1 spot. I'm just fans of those guys. You know, Coulter's got a catch.
I'm going to go with Caleb and Junior.
All right. Yeah, you can't beat that matchup, really. We take a gander at saddle bronc riding. I'm going to have to go with, there's 2 in here that I'm not, it's a real toss-up. I'm going to say, I'm going for Lefty Holman, Raging Lunatic of Brookman Rodeo. That's who I'm going with.
Perfect. I was going to go with Damian Brennan of Jitterbug.
Yeah. Oh, man, and Cade Bruno with Miss Valley of Powder River Rodeo. That's another...
You messed up.
No, I'll stick with Lefty. But yeah, that Miss Valley's that's a
You
bad
love
cat.
that Miss Valley horse.
That's a bad cat. Yeah. Is anything I'm missing here? No, that's what I like tonight. We're gonna say Lefty.
Cover Girl's a rewrite horse.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I look at the rewrite horses and I really wish that someone would need a rewrite because I want to see the matchup.
Yeah. Yeah, Calgary horse, the weekend departure. That's a great animal. South Point.
Who's the rewrites for bareback? I didn't look.
Redlicious meets Pimpin' Style from Butler and Sons.
We have Captain Hook from Championship.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can we just have a couple rewrites just simply because I wanna match up some horses real quick.
Yeah. All right. Tie down roping. I'm gonna stick with Missouri man, Tom Kraus. I'd like to see him do good.
I'm gonna stick with Shad.
Okay, barrel racing. I'm gonna always probably stick with Emily Beisel. So
I'm gonna go with Trisha. Her and Audios really found their groove last night, and
yeah.
they're not gonna stay quiet for too much longer.
Look at our bulls. Oh. I'm gonna let you make your pick first.
Nope, it's you.
Oh, okay. Taking home the round win tonight. I will bet you $4 and a candy bar. Stetson, Dell, Wright, and Cookies and Cream of Birch Rodeo.
I'm going with Wasey on Richard Slam.
Yeah,
that's gonna be a fun match.
Yeah, that's a bad cat.
But he is.
Yeah.
Some rewrite options tonight. We have Bruce Kitty, Joker's Alibi, Huey's Knockout, Lil Wayne, and the Agenda. All great bulls.
Oh, hell yeah, Roscoe's in the pen with Hayes Waite tonight, too.
That's going to be a good one.
Yeah. God dang, a lot of good bulls out tonight. But yeah, I'm sticking with Stetson on Cookies and Cream. Anything from Birch's is just nasty.
It is.
I like the stickers on the back of their pods that say Adeline Equine on them. Just makes me happy to see. But yeah, Cookies and Cream, Stetson Dale, right? That's who I'm sticking with.
Perfect.
Yeah. So that is our round 2 results and our round 3 picks for tonight. So anyway, I hope you guys are watching at home. We will see y'all next time. God bless you all, and thank you for tuning in to the Back Pen Podcast.
We'll see you tomorrow.